The Eagles returned to winning ways and moved up to third in the South Group of the Vitality Blast after Sam Cook produced a magical over to help his side defeat Middlesex by 21 runs at Lord's. Put into bat, the Eagles looked to the former Middlesex man Adam Rossington to get them off to a quick start in this crucial contest. He lost his opening partner Feroz Kushi for a single, he nicking an expansive drive in the second over. That meant an early introduction for the in-form Michael Pepper, who wasted no time in bringing out his trick bag. He has quickly become a batsman who can hit boundaries to all parts of the ground. His second following with a fantastic flick through leg, the Eagles taking 16 off the fourth over to reach 31 for 1. Rossington again made a start before being trapped bang in front to a ball which nipped back. He gone for 19, his side on 39 for 2 after 5. The power play ended with the Eagles at 54 for 2, the returning Dan Lawrence finding his feet with a couple of early fours. To the first ball after the power play, Pepper swept Tilan Walalawita for a maximum over the short boundary. But the spinner had his revenge next ball, a similar shot but with a flatter trajectory, finding Martin Anderson. Pepper dismissed for a pleasing 26 at 60 for 3. That became 67 for 4 in the next over, Paul Walter not getting enough on this shot to also be held in the deep. So the Eagles had to rebuild, Lawrence looking good as he guided the visitors to a score of 80 for 4 at the halfway stage. Lawrence and Tom Wesley saw their side into 3 figures in the 13th over, and with these two steadily developing their partnership, they now would have been looking to change gears. And Wesley did that by attacking Luke Holman. With 6 overs remaining, the Eagles had a score of 113 for 4 on the board. The stand for the 5th wicket passed 50 as Lawrence hammered Walalawita over mid-wicket for a 6, the 15th over bringing 15 runs. Lawrence completed his 50 off his 32nd ball while Wesley was heading towards his own into the 30s with a glorious shot through the covers. He was put down on 33 and now looked to make the most of that as he started to swing at everything. He next swatted Toby Greatwood over the short boundary, bringing up the 150 in the 17th over. A wonderful bit of glove work finally brought an end to the 85-run partnership. Lawrence on 51 with a nick off Chris Green that John Simpson held on to. 2 to go and the Eagles were at 154 for 5, but suddenly they hit the buffers. Wesley was given a second life in the last over to complete his 50 from 39 balls. But 2 deliveries after that he was stumped by Simpson, and Essex were only able to score 11 runs from their final 3 overs to end their 20 on 161 for 6. They were going to have to bowl well to defend that, and they began very well with Max Holden's snaffle by Simon Harmer after an error by Rossington. Sam Cook striking with his first ball to leave the hosts on 9 for 1. And Cook grabbed a second. 2 balls later, Joe Cracknell with a leading edge, the bowler with 2 wickets without conceding a run. Incredibly, he had a triple wicket maiden as he then had Simpson brilliantly held by Lawrence in a very well-placed gully position. Middlesex reeling on 9 for 3. Cook's extraordinary over had turned this game. 29 for 3 was the total at the end of the power play, and Middlesex now had to gamble, something that Jack Davies did off Harmer. He and Stevie Eskenazi batted through the first half of the chase, reaching 61 for 3 and needing 101 more from the remaining 10 overs. Eskenazi just about kept his side in the game by driving Cook over square cover for a 6. 82 left to defend from 8 overs. The 4th wicket partnership ended on 86, the impressive Aaron Beard dragging a wide ball which Eskenazi could only cut straight to Cook after making 43. Beard ended with the fantastic figures of 2 for 22, as he then had Green well held by Harmer. Middlesex on 99 for 5, with 5 overs to go and needing 63 more. A 3rd wicket then fell in the space of 6 deliveries as Davies holed out off Harmer, out for a runner ball 41, Walter completing the dismissal. And it was 4 in 8 balls as Holman was brilliantly held off his own bowling by Harmer, the match slipping away in a flash. Harmer yet again so good with the ball, his 4 overs bringing him figures of 2 for 26. That flurry of wickets had all but won the Eagles the game, and they kept on coming. Wallaluita the next to go, Wesley judging the catch well to give Daniel Sams a wicket. Middlesex had slumped from 95 for 3 to 108 for 8 in the space of 13 balls. The Eagles simply magnificent with the ball and in the field. Berendorf briefly threatened to upset the odds by hitting Sams for 3 sixes in the penultimate over, but that still left the host 28 more to find off the final one, and that was to be delivered by Cook. He conceded only 6, the final ball of the match typical of the bowler's brilliance. He claimed figures of 3 for 23. Middlesex ended on 140 for 8, and that meant a victory by 21 runs for the Eagles. It was a superb display led by Cook, but backed up by all. A big crowd at Chelmsford will now cheer them on against Surrey.